Hi, welcome to Doris and Kids. If you're new here, my name is Dory. I'm a mom of 4. I'm in my car right now because I'm currently hiding from those 4 kids just because I need a breather. So today's video is going to be kind of like a mini series on me learning how to prep for the winter. If you're new here, my husband and I are currently going through the divorce process, and he's living in Florida, and I am in Texas with the kids in the Skoolie by myself. Throughout the time we've been living in a Skoolie, my husband usually do the winter prepping. So this is my first year doing winter prepping by myself. If you live in a Skoolie or know anything about Skoolie and RV, it's built different from a house. So during the winter, you do have to do some little things to try to prevent your pop from freezing or you being uncomfortable during the winter. So I'm going to be learning how to do these things. I'm going to be doing things a little bit different, things I learned that my husband did that just didn't work, or some concern I have that was not taken into consideration, or just things I learned doing research on how to stay comfortable during the winter. First thing on my list is keeping the bus warm. Okay, we have 2 mini splits. We have one in the front and one in the back. And during the summer, the mini split does keep the bus very cool. And they also have heating capacity to heat the bus up. But what we learned after the first day of living in the bus is that during the winter, when it's very cool outside or the wind is very strong, the outside part of the mini split freeze up and then have to defrost. And while it's defrosting, it blow in cold air into the bus for however long it needs to defrost. That is not what we wanted during the winter. So we installed a tiny wood stove in the bus to keep it warm. That way we can only depend on the mini split during the summer for air conditioning. My first thing on my to-do list for the winter is how to keep the bus warm. And having wood for the winter, cutting the wood, and making sure I have enough wood for the winter. That way, I'm not running out, because that happened one winter. Having to cut wood when it's 20 degrees outside, because God knows I'm not a person that like cold. I love when it's hot, and during the summer when it's 90 degrees. I saw this company on Facebook. It's a tree company, and they're gonna deliver free wood that they have stored. And the guy told me it's gonna be a trash can size. So I'm thinking like my trash can size, which is like half a gallon. This guy pulled up with a long truck, dump truck. It's a 3 times the size of what I thought it was gonna be, and he dropped all this wood up. And it's like huge. I was thinking like tiny branches or something like these sizes that I can just, cut with my little jigsaw, but that ain't gonna happen. I'm trying not to laugh because I was just stunned. I'm just like standing there watching this guy dump all this wood instead of saying, hey, I don't know, maybe just say, I don't need that much wood. But I was just like stunned, just like standing there. And he just dumping and said, have a blessed day. If you need any more, call me, okay? I just said, okay. I'm one of these. Oh! So I may cut some of these out and just put it out for the kids to play with, like jumping stone and stuff like that. So yeah, so I went to Lowe's and I was like, I need a chainsaw or something, like $30 some with tats and everything, and the oil was like $48. So I'm gonna try to use this. This is my first time using a chainsaw. Marv had a chainsaw. I just never used it, and then when he moved out and left, he took all his tools. I'm restocking on stuff I might need. I just didn't know I would have needed a chainsaw. So wish me luck. I'm gonna try to use this, and hopefully I don't cut my arm up. So I went looking for my safety glasses, and when I bought these glasses, I had a different glasses so it fit. Now it doesn't. Put it on. So I need to go and grab a bigger one that go all over your head, like that big, that cover all the way out there, to cover different sizes of glasses. But right now this is what I have, and that is worth having that on than just my regular glasses. And I'm only going to be cutting wood for 1 hour because I have to go in there homeschool. My homeschool start at 9 o'clock, and I'm trying to keep a schedule. And since it's cool outside, I'm going to try to utilize my 45 minutes that I have left and try to cut some wood. And then later when homeschool is over, I can go to the store, and when the sun come down, well, tomorrow morning, because I work tonight, tomorrow morning I can have all the safety stuff I need necessary. But I do have gloves and these safety glasses does not fit. It will be unsafe for me to try to put this on while I'm cutting it, just because I can barely see with this on. So I'm gonna cut wood for 45 minutes. I have two mismatched gloves because my kids love going into stuff, and I just got these gloves like 2 months ago, and now they're all gone, and I got a set. So I'm gonna use this. At least it's like different hands. So I'm gonna put my gloves on. I have glasses actually. My hair is in my eye, so I'm going to pull that away. So this is my little saw. Whoa. Yep. Let's do this. My first cut. The oil thing is already empty. You have to put more oil in there. I cut that amount of wood up there, and the oil thing is already empty. So this is gonna be filled. I'll have to fill that up very quickly while I'm using this. I don't like that. So after using a chainsaw, my first time using a chainsaw, these are the things I learned. One, this chainsaw sucks. Okay, it takes a long time to cut the wood. My husband's chainsaw it was very quick. And I think because I got a cheap chainsaw, so I may have to return and try to get a more expensive one, because it takes a long time for it to go through the tiny little wood. Now, whenever I start doing stuff like I don't think I'm going to be able to cut that. Like, not that one, this one. Right here, this is bigger. Okay, for doing that, I'm gonna have issues just cutting through it because the amount of time it takes just to cut through the tiny little branches I have. So I may have to get a bigger chainsaw. I don't want to spend money because it's not budgeting. I didn't budget that in. That was just extra money that I have from our household funds that I use. So I don't know. I may just stick with it because it did cut the wood. It cut it, but I'm just worried whenever I get to a bigger log, I'm not gonna be able to cut it. And I'm gonna keep flipping it around because it's not gonna reach in there. So I don't know. The second thing I learned is I need a better shoes. These are good shoes, okay? It's a barefoot shoes. And it's great for walking and stuff, but look at all this stuff it have in there. I changed it to elastic lace, but I got a lot of wood in there and it was poking me while I was cutting it. So I need a socks on for once. I hate wearing socks. So I have to wash my shoes like so often. But I'm gonna need a long socks and I need to put my boots on because that little wood thing was poking me and I did not like the feel of it. So that's the second thing I learned. I need a better shoes doing this. Now I have to wash the shoes today. The third thing I learned are gloves, because like the gloves on this arm, because I had two kind of gloves on. This gloves was working great. It was on my right arm and I did not get anything poke in my arm, my hands at all. But these little gloves I had on my left arm, I had so many splinters in there. I had to keep pulling the gloves off just to remove it. I just kept getting poked. So I'm gonna need better gloves. So I was not prepared, but you learn and you move forward. And I have learned a lot of stuff my first time using a chainsaw. So I'm gonna put all of that into place. And tomorrow for my next hour, because right now I have 10 minutes and I have to go in there and do devotional before school starts. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be better equipped with doing this. I may get a nano saw if I have the funds for it, just because it'll make my life so much easier. It'll be faster because these are a lot of wood, but I don't know yet if I can afford it. If not, I'm just gonna have to deal with a cheap saw and pray to God that He got me through this. Thank you for sticking around and have a blessed day.